Do you have a 2007 Honda Odyssey? Which the you can do this. You hear that noise? But when you bring it back, oh, that time it worked. Sometimes it gets jammed and goes backwards. I guess it's because I'm a slight decline here, or because it's 24 degrees today. So what that problem is the slide roller right here, and I'm going to show you how to replace it the easy way. The Honda part for it, the part number will be in the video description. I did not get a Honda part. I got a aftermarket equivalent off of Amazon. This is what I got. You can look it up by the Honda part number, which will be listed in the video description. There's one for the driver's side, one for the passenger side. We're doing the driver's side here. This particular kit came with both of them, because if one's going to go, one went, the other one typically isn't too far behind. This was a really good deal. So what you're going to do is stick that over there. What you're going to do is you got to first open up the tailgate. You got to take this out, the tail light out. To do that, you got these two 8mm screws. You got to pry this out with a small flathead screwdriver. Once you got that out, this, do not pull from this. You want to pull from this side and it will come out. You may need one of these trim removal kit things. Then disconnect the two light bulbs. This top one goes to the top one, this top one will go to the bottom one. Okay, now this is a 10mm bolt, and then there's a screw back here. You got to get out. We're gonna first do the screw, since that is harder to get to. Oh, the screw in question is that one there. You need a long Phillips screwdriver and a magnet on a stick potentially. I'm not going to be able to really film this more than this, but that's and out it comes. I had to use needle pliers to get it. I'm gonna stick this in my mag bowl. Here, this is a 10mm. So I'm gonna just take that out, and then this trim piece will slide out. I gotta push this door a little bit that way, forward. I have taken off automatic, so it's manual now. Off. Basically, these grooves are set in a way so that what you do is you push it forward, and it'll move into these and get bigger areas like that, so you can get it out. So I'm going to set this here on the side, and now this is the thing we got to change. This has got enough slack, I think. So at this point we need a jack to support this door, because there's two 12mm bolts up here that's going to need to unscrew. So you can take this out, so the door will be supported by not this, but by the jack. Tip is if you roll down the window back here, I do believe, and then you put the door back out, pull it out, it'll only go open up halfway. I mean, the window, I mean the door. So you can do that, and then it'll give yourself a little room maybe. This may or may not work for your particular model. Now with the door supported by this jack, and I had a block of wood on the bottom just to, so I don't have metal on metal. So now we're going to take these two 12mm bolts off, so then we can take off that roller. So we're gonna match the part up. You see that looks, well, this looks like that, and they're marked with an L. This is the left side. So it's the left side as you're facing the front towards the engine. So we're gonna take that out and put this one in. One thing to note, and I almost forgot, what you're gonna wanna do is outline this striker, or well, this thing like a striker, with a Sharpie, so you get it in the exact same spot. Sometimes you can do it just based off the dirt. Also, you might want to put some masking tape or something here so you don't scratch the paint. This car's old, so don't really care. You can take it with your hand and then just pull this down so it's in an area where you can get to, so you can then get it out. One thing also to note, make sure this cable is in this guide when you put everything back. To get these cables out, as you can see, one of my plastic rollers is gone. That's why this thing wasn't working right. So you're gonna, there's the cables that are similar to like brake cables. You need to get out, or like ones for a lawnmower. They pull out, and I gotta go warm up my hands because again, it's 24 degrees where I am. So I'm gonna let this down slowly and go warm up my hands. See, I got one off. This is what they look like. You move it like this, and then it pulls out. We need to get this new part into here. In order to do that, we got to take this clip out and drive this pin out, and we insert this one into it. So you gingerly keep an eye where it goes, because it'll go flying. I'm gonna stick it in my mag bowl. And now we got to punch this this rod out with a hammer. So it would be best, and also note, see how this is L for left? That's how you know. It'd be best if you had a vise to put this in. I have one, but it's not in front of me, so. You know, my vise isn't big enough for this, so I got these two pieces of wood and scrap pieces. I'm gonna pound this out. There we go. This is a brass hammerhead, and then I'm gonna need a center punch if I could find it. I'll need a center punch here in a minute. Is the right size? Well, it's out. I gotta just go get some pliers to help me pull it out. So. I'll just get some pliers to get that out, but that shows you don't have a punch. Make sure you do this with a really screwdriver you really don't care about. It's a flathead, so not supposed to do this, but there, came out. We need to reuse this pin, but we're first going to buff this up and to get rid of the rust. Put a little silicone or grease on it and then put it back in. Got our pin. This is our clip. And now we're going to take this is the old part, and put it with the new part. It goes on like that. So you line up the holes. And hopefully it goes back in. You want to make sure there's a groove there for the clip to go in. You got a little more to go. Yeah, there you go. Now you got to put the clip in. Clip is back in. Now we got to stick this back in like this and put the cables in here one at a time. This will be the trickiest part. So, sorry for any of the bad camera. And I'm shooting this on an iPhone and I'm by myself. So, and again, it's 24 degrees outside. And I got it in. That was a little tricky. I had to use near nose pliers. Now to put this in, just like that. Now it's a matter of bolting this back down. After putting this back on, notice because I had to put a mark around it. I knew where to put it. Now watch it. And it shuts and opens back up fine. So that's how you do it. You just put the rest of the stuff back on now. It's a reverse of what you did. So, and that's pretty simple. So this is the easy way of doing this. The Honda approved way is you got to go in the back of the trunk and then you're supposed to give more slack to that cable. And it involves a lot more hours of work to take off all the panels. So later tubes, video description will have the part numbers. They will be the Honda part numbers. I'll list both of them, one for the driver's side, one for the passenger side. Again, this one is the left side. The driver's side is the left and the passenger side is the right. Later.